Okay, hey, I wasn't actually expecting this to come out before the Obi-Wan video, but that's taking a little longer than expected, so yeah, that's why Obi-Wan's head is right here, just to tell you that. Anyway, I am, as you probably suspected in the title, doing Clone Captain Keely. And it might say Commander, but it's Captain. Unfortunately, this does mark the end of Party Clone. So you can see he's not over there anymore. This is Party Clone. I took off his head because I am going to use that spare Phase 1 head I had in there. I've decided to not use that on Commander Wolf. It doesn't seem like that's going to be shipping anytime soon, so probably maybe not at all, which is fine. I haven't paid for it yet. But either way, the first thing I did obviously was take off the head. You don't have to do this if you don't have a spare Phase 1 head. It obviously does look better. I already tried it. It does fit on this ball peg. It's just really loose. For some reason, it feels like it just slips on, like it doesn't even click, but then it moves and stuff, and it doesn't fall off, so it might just be being held on by friction, but I don't know. And the next thing I did is you want to look at the elbow pads, which this one's a little screwed, but I'm not really going to mess with that too much, but the knee pads for me were really screwed. Like they're both turned that direction, which they still kind of are. But the first thing I did is I ripped the knee pad actually off completely. As you can see right there. I ripped the knee pad off completely so I could move it around. And then I'm just going to glue it back in a place where I feel like that it works. The next thing I am going to be doing after that, which that shouldn't take me too long, is... which drawer is it? This one right here. I am going to be using one of these, and if you don't have one, you can 3D print one, or you can make one yourself, maybe? I don't really know what to do after that if you don't have one. This is obviously Commander Bligh Pauldron. I got it, obviously, from Commander Bligh. I've done a ton of customs with the Commander Bligh body. One's back there. I haven't finished it yet. I keep saying I'm going to. Never do. He should be like the one constant of this entire place. So, as you can see, I have tons of these things. Now I'm down to 3 in this, which is missing one. I use that for Arc Trooper Echo. If you haven't already, go watch that video. Shameless plug. Don't actually watch that video. It's complete garbage. It really is. It turns out really badly, I feel like. It looks good, but the figure itself is poor. Can't really move it. I got the better spray paint, which is where the head is right now. I don't know if I said that, but I'm spray painting the spare Phase 1 head I have white right now, along with 4 other clone heads, just in case, you know. You never know when you might need Phase 2 clone heads. So, yeah. So, and then after all that, I'm going to be painting his design under here, which I'm actually debating whether, I've never done this before, but whether I cut this smaller, which, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this big in, like, canon, but in the show, they're definitely not that thick, and, he has a design on this chest part, which this actually covers up a lot, so I don't know if I'm gonna take that off or not, but if I do, obviously I'll tell you. And right before I make the cut, there's one more thing I want to talk about. That's a bad one. These shoulder pads are easy. You can just peel them off really easy and cut them off. If you want to, it is more accurate to 3D print and make a larger shoulder pad. If you're doing a custom with a clone that has, like, a Pauldron, I would recommend not doing that on this body because it would ruin the look of him a bit. But as you can see, the shoulder pads on a Canon clone are a lot bigger than the ones on the new Hasbro one, which I'm pretty sure they actually fixed in that new Shadow Trooper, or whatever the hell that they did, Elite Trooper, that they revealed on Friday, which I pre-ordered one. They also swapped out the legs, which, I'm gonna be honest, that was my biggest problem with this clone mold, was the legs. Probably to some people it was the best part, but this is bullshit. The knee pad isn't on the knee, so if he's crouching down, the knee pad does absolutely nothing, and it makes absolutely no sense to glue the knee pad up here and not down here. If they're going for an animated look, the knee pad is attached to the shin down here, and the elbows attached down here. That was my biggest problem, was the knee pad didn't work like a knee pad. And it just baffled me that watch my other videos. I love this clone mold, but this, I don't think I've expressed this enough. Why was it so hard to just glue it down here so when he's crouching and when you turn it, it doesn't look like complete shit? Like, that would have solved all of your problems. All of the problems that anyone had with your legs, that would have solved them right there. You didn't even have to make this a separate piece. You could have glued this down here, or sculpted it down here. Look, it would do. How does someone make something like this and is like, oh, well, we have a problem. It's a single joint, and we have a knee pad. Let's glue it on the top so he can't use his knee pads. I feel like I'm getting too angry over this, but how can somebody be so stupid to glue the knee pad on the top and not the bottom, where the knee joint is? Like, oh my god. It works better for the elbow pad. I will admit, it works better for the elbow pads this way instead of the Clone Wars way. But, okay. Sorry about that. That just gets me mad every time I think about it. But, on to the next clip. Okay, and this is the other update. I found my second poker, so that's good. That's gonna help a lot. I decided to just put the other clone head back on. I thought it was more accurate. I thought it looked better. As you can see, there's no warping going on. All jokes aside, I think this would look better if they made just this part thinner, right? If they're going for a Clone Wars look, the bottom needs to flare out a bit more. But this is obviously not the one I've been working on. It's been a little while since my last update, which is why I'm not starting it with Captain Keely, because I've done a lot to him. Nothing's finished. The paintwork's not completely done. I need to go back over it at least one more time, especially since some of the lines are kind of janky. I definitely want to fix that and start making that better. So, here's the body, and he fell, yay, like everything. I swear, can someone put down in the comments how many times I've dropped something in the video? I want to know what my record is. Anyway, so, here we go. I painted his base body. I like the color I gave him. It might be a little too dark, but I like how it's kind of maroonish red. Kind of like grape juice. I painted the back too. The shoulder pads, they're going to be a little tricky. I'm probably going to have to go back over that with over the shoulder pads with white paint. As you can see, this didn't really go very well. Neither did this side, especially since I completely missed a portion of the shoulder pad. Yes, I was big dumb and I glued this on before I painted it. So I always do that. I don't know why I keep doing it. But like I was saying, some of the line work, like this right here, this could be touched up a lot. Especially this. This is kind of shit. But overall, I really like where this is going, and I especially like, now, this was something I wasn't planning on doing all at once. I was, planning on making consecutive updates, but I don't think I need to. Maybe I haven't actually checked. Maybe I have to paint the back of the helmet, but the complete front of the helmet, I think, is pretty much done. I think it looks really good. I use that spray paint. I spray painted. Oh my god, I'm dropping shit again. Count this as 2. Oh, there we go. Well, I might as well, because I just brought attention to it. I also spray painted his what are they? The gun sheath. What the hell? Why am I spacing? The gun holster. The holsters. I didn't really spray paint the back because, I'm gonna glue it on. I'm also currently painting the guns black. They're just down on my paint palette. But I spray painted this head and a couple of other ones too. Oh, probably could go back over the bottom of them. That's disappointing. God, I always feel like something's done. Then I put it on camera. I'm like, oh, that's not done. I really don't like that. Anyway, it's kind of hard to tell on camera. But the visor, I painted with a different color than the black line up on top. And obviously, it's supposed to be shinier, but because of the maroon red on each side of it, it doesn't really bring out that shiny vibe that you really want. Oh yeah, you kind of can see it right there, the metallicness of it. The back, I just painted the normal lines. I don't know if there's any detailing on the back. I have to go back and look at that. But hey, so this is opening the line for another Jedi that I wanted to do, and I don't know if I talked about this or not, but so I'll just go over it very quickly. I want to do Jedi Knight Amagundi, or I'm Gonna Die. It's kind of funny. Captain Keely kind of drew the short straw when he got that Jedi, didn't he? Who wants their commander named I'm Gonna Die? Anyway, I guess if they're trying to get a promotion. But that obviously doesn't happen because Captain Keely goes down on the Battle of Ryloth to free the Twi'leks. So he doesn't actually have a Phase 2 version. Otherwise, I was going to implement something new this video where I do the Phase 2 helmet and the Phase 1 helmet. Can't really do that because Captain Keely, he kind of got dead. He kind of died. He dead. I keep forgetting. I every time I start one of these, I always have a list of things I want to say in my head. And I'm like, okay, say this. You're gonna say all 5 of these things, but say this first, and you'll get to the other ones. Now I'm spacing out on every. Okay. God, I'm such a crappy YouTuber. My associate and I thought it would be a good idea, since I'm kind of getting a bit of views on this channel, to shout out our, I think I've already talked about it, but shout out our co-op gaming channel, sort of. We play mostly Call of Duty. There's some other games on there. I have a playthrough of the Spider-Man game on there. and like Ryan, he's doing a Far Cry series. So it's just a gaming channel. We do COD montages and live streams and stuff. So if you're into any of that, just go check that out. I'm putting the link in the description of all the videos from now on. At least I'm gonna try to, along with my Instagram handle, but we all know how that worked out. So also, if the Obi-Wan Kenobi video, if something happened, and I didn't like shout it out or talk about it, I don't remember if anything happened in this video, so I guess it doesn't matter either way. But if I don't even know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is I recorded that Obi-Wan Kenobi video literally the week I put the Captain Rex video up. So like, if anything happened, and I only put the Rex video up because I didn't think I was gonna finish Kenobi by the end of the week, and then I finished Kenobi by the end of the week, so woohoo! It's currently 3 days before Wednesday, which is when the Kenobi video is about to go up. So that's why I'm saying that. I'm just saying, like, if you guys comment something and I don't talk about it or shout you out or whatever, or if I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go check out your video, and then whatever happens. Okay, and I feel like there was something, which is why I'm doing this, but I don't strictly want to say I forgot, but I forgot. But also, even if I remembered, that Kenobi video, it was done a while ago. And I don't know what I'm covering myself. Oh! I was literally just I was covering myself for the MLGU thing. God, I'm stupid. Okay, I was supposed to shout out MLGU. We co-op the channel, so everyone decided we were all gonna shout it out on our other social media platforms. But the reason I didn't do that last week was because I already had that video filmed. That's what I'm trying to say. God, sometimes I feel like I should just take a second cut. If you guys think I should just take a second cut, just tell me in the comments, because I feel like I'm so goddamn stupid. So go check out MLG if you're into that stuff, okay? Okay. Anyway, on to the next clip. No, not on to the next clip. Okay, so I totally forgot what I'm doing. God damn, that was a long detour. His comma, I talked about it a little earlier. This thingy goes on the comma, the thingies. So, I am probably going to use the black cloth I used before. I'm not going to do it in the realistic style like I did for Fox. I'm just going to do it the normal Clone Wars style that everyone knows. But just if you want to do it the realistic style, you can use this. I am using a realistic helmet, but I don't really know how canon that every clone comma is like this is. That's just something Camino 3D Facility on Instagram says all the time, and I don't really know where it came from. And I like the other way better, but this is all about accuracy, and it's really comes down if you want to be accurate to the Clone Wars or you want to be accurate to live action. I almost said real life, like Star Wars is real life. God. So yes, and now I think I'm ready to move on to the next clip, which I should by then have the paint updated, make the lines better at least. And something I wanted to talk about. I might have said this at the beginning of the video. I'll go back and check if I did. Then I'll here. If what I'm about to say I already said, cut this part out right now. Okay. So, I painted, I updated the paint a little bit. I probably could have thickened up the lines a little bit, like, on the leg down here. What is here? Let's zoom in. There we go. So as you can see, I didn't change much about the helmet. I don't know if I changed anything about the helmet. I updated this yesterday. So I don't really know about that kind of stuff. But if we go down lower here, I updated the chest paint a little bit. It's hard to tell. These lines are still shaky. I haven't really figured out how to fix that yet. So if you have any tips or tricks, leave them down in the comments. I also, I don't know if I showed this, but when I painted this, I did use tape, and it still came out all shaky like that. So, that's probably just my fault, most likely, than anything else. So I'll just keep trying to work on my taping skills so it doesn't bleed through the tape. But we can turn them to the side here. If you remember, one of my big problems was I painted this and I didn't paint the design into it because I thought I could just scrape the paint. But you can't on the shoulder pads. They're a different material, and it's all rubbery and stuff. So it's hard to do on the shoulder. So what I did was I just painted over all of it, and I'm just gonna leave it like that for my collection. If you're following this as a tutorial video, then I would suggest to paint the symbol in first, and then, like, with tape or anything or something, then paint over it. I probably could use white paint and paint over it. That's probably the smart thing to do, but I also hate the white paint I have. So when I get better white paint, I'll go back and do that probably. I don't usually go back to the customs I do, but this one I probably will, because so far I really love the look of him. And on this side, as you can see, it's still a little fuzzy up here because it's rubbery, but I was able to scrape away a little bit and make it more of a cohesive U shape on this side. So yeah, and if we move a little lower, as you can see on his left thigh, I really need to go back and thicken up this paint over here. It's being a little too jangy for my taste, which is hard to say. But the biggest change you'll probably see is the comma. I have the comma in place, and if it would focus, I also have his things glued on. They look kind of shit from this side, but they look fine from the front. If you haven't already watched my Commander Wolf video, you'll know that these are my own custom 3D print holster designs. They're not completely accurate. They do their job. The 3D printing guns and the normal Black Series ones, they go in the slot here. And then I didn't really change the legs that much. I don't remember doing that. So, with all of that out of the way, this entire figure, the one thing that I think I nailed more or less is the helmet. I think I did a really good job, considering I spray painted that helmet completely white. I think it turned out pretty good, with the visor and the black line running across the top. So again, you don't have to use that good-looking helmet. This is the better one in my opinion, but if you don't have a spare one, you can still use this one right here. It'll work just as fine. It just won't, in my opinion, look as good. One thing about it is this sits a little high. I don't know if I brought that up before. It sits a little high for a clone trooper, so he's going to be a little tall on the shelf when we do comparisons, but let's get one comparison out of the way right away. And that is, of course, with the base body. I used the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. We just showed this. It's a little taller than him, I think. More or less the same size. This one was a little tall for the old Trooper mold. But yeah, there's that. We also have a Camino Trooper. That Pauldron he has does not give him any extra height. So this is 100% good representation. Again, this one's a little taller, but you're going to expect that with a Phase 1 next to a Phase 2 because of the fin. Also, I redid the beard on this one, and I don't know if I like it better. It's a little shinier. Again, this is a character clone I was working on a while ago. I was doing Captain Price. As you know, I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, especially Captain Price. But I don't know how much I like it. Probably gonna keep it like that, but I don't know, man. Anyway, I also don't know if I want to make his helmet removable, because I could do the beard and stuff under it, and it might look cool. I might make it swappable, because I do have that extra clone head still from Party Clone that I can use. But that's a while out. I'm going to be doing Commander Barakara before that, and most likely another Phase 1 clone before that, and maybe a Jedi, depending on when I get my tax income return. Other than that, it's time for comparisons, I feel like. Sorry, I always do this. Sorry about the blue light. There we go. Here he is compared to Mace Windu and Plo Koon. I have him compared to these two, because when I make I'm a Gundy, who is on my list right now, I just need to buy the parts for. When I make I'm gonna die, I'm gonna use one of these two. I think I'm gonna use Plo Koon, because his tunic is already the same color. But then he has the same problem that I had with Anakin, where the hands are different and the neck. But I think Plo Koon's gonna work out better, so I'm probably gonna use him. But there he is compared to those two. More or less just because I really love this Yoda. Here he is next to Grandmaster Yoda. And just in case you're gonna use this tutorial to make a different clone, here he is next to, he's a little out in front, but there he is next to Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka. Ahsoka's right there, so I might as well move him over here. And my Rick's custom in the back right there. If you want to see him side by side with all of them, you can put it together. I don't want to really move any of them and knock anything down, so I'm now onto the other clone. And here he is on his inevitable spot on the shelf. He's also compared, again, next to Commander Gree. I also wanted to put him next to the model kit Clone Trooper, because this is my favorite Clone Trooper design that any company has made. It's just a little expensive, at about $40, including shipping and all that, just for him. But you can make him Phase 2 or Phase 1. He comes with the parts for both of that. There he is. There's Commander Wolf next to him, Commander Cody. I'm actually wanted to compare him with Commander Cody, because he's kind of and there goes Wolf. He's kind of a standard, normal Black Series Phase 1 of the old mold, so they're more or less the same height, actually. This one's actually, Captain Keely's a little taller, but more or less about the same size right there. And here he is next to my Phase 1 Rex. I actually pride my Phase 1 Rex for having a Phase 2 Rex head on a Phase 1 body, so, but, as you can see, the helmet does sit a little high. They're actually pretty much standing side by side right now, see? That was poor. Hold on. And he's back up. But as you can see, that's where their head is supposed to sit. and that is where it is sitting. So I don't know why it sits a little high. The ball does not go into the peg, so the neck has to be pushing it up. But other than that, he can also be compared from this angle with Captain Rex. And I think he scales... Actually, I want to see him next to Phase 2 Commander Cody. He is about the same height as Phase 2 Commander Cody, which really just shows how tall the Commander Cody is. I really don't like that Black Series Commander Cody whatsoever. This is the archive one, if you didn't know that already. But other than that, this is pretty much done. So if you liked it, go ahead, subscribe. If you want to contact me at all, you can use my work email you can see under my About, or my Instagram, which you can go through my banner or my About page tab too. Also, go subscribe to Esports MLGU, and at the very least, go over to that channel and check out the cool stuff that we're doing over there. It's a group gaming channel with a couple of my friends, so go ahead and check that out. If you don't like it, that's fine. Anyway, you can also check that out through my About tab or my banner page. There's a link to it too. Other than that, go ahead, subscribe to me if you like this video and you want to see more content like this. And go ahead, like the video too, because I really could use some more of that. Also, if you want to see any of my other customs in any other video, go ahead and go back and watch those too. Especially the Boba Fett one. Those seem to be the most popular at the moment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, let's see if this works. So, just in case, I'm gonna put this at the end of each video. This is my Instagram. You can go follow me here. I don't post on it regularly, but I do post if I have really cool customs, and I post them before the video goes up. So, like, as you can see here, this is actually going in the end of the Obi-Wan Kenobi video, but I already posted my custom of Obi-Wan Kenobi 29 minutes ago, and it is the 5th of Friday. Wait, what? Is it February? Hold on. Oh my god. I hate my life. That is so embarrassing. And now I'm gonna have to use this for every single video. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. I cannot believe it's February. If you wanna, you can go follow me, on Instagram right here. Or you can just subscribe to my YouTube channel, because really, I don't really care, actually. Anyway, I also have my YouTube link up there. I don't actually know how to link stuff, so. But yeah, I also have customs on here that I haven't posted yet. So, if you like that, like, I also like this. This was before my YouTube channel ever existed. I did like sort of like a step-by-step on my Hondo. That's not the finished version. That's the finished version right there. So, you know, or like my Captain Rex. It's not like a tutorial, but it shows the progress I went through to actually create him. That's not actually the final design of him either. The final design is going to be approximately right... Actually, it might be right here. Yeah, that's what he looks like now. That's his final version. That's a better image. Sorry about the scuffiness of all this. I kind of don't want to put this at the end of my video now. But I'm still going to do it. So that's it. God, I hate ending these. Subscribe, watch more videos if you like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.